trends, and the lack of skilled trades, coming in and really replenishing the industry. What do you think is new and innovative, or just the same old in your neck of the woods?
Sure. I think that there's definitely a same old in a good way, that full clad brick done with skilled masonry is going to always be a critical point of this industry. That being said, you are right, there has been a decline in the amount of people going into that trade. At the same time, a lot of people coming out, retiring, and things like that. So for our part, and I think there's a few in the industry that are doing this, we're constantly looking at product innovation. So how do we respect and even foster a good relationship with masonry, making sure that we don't abandon something that's been so part and parcel to our business for years, but how do we create solutions that not so much jump that step, but create a system that masons can work with less time, less resource or tools that they need, and hopefully that will drive down some of the cost of the install without affecting the business or the...
Do you bring that education to the trade schools and to get involved with the apprenticeship programs for masons, keeping that as a dying art, right? Sure. And you see that too much, is that people talk about the dying desire for that to be a generational industry. Really, masonry is very much a generational industry.
I think what we've done to demonstrate that, so short answer would be yes, but we've not gone far enough. So when you think about architectural programs at any given university, what we're trying to do is be more involved with student scholarships or something their first year, so that they remember that our brand going into the field once they graduate. So there's that. One of the things that we've done as a corporate, from a corporate standpoint, is, look, we love our sports sponsorships, and we still do them. But there was so much emphasis over the years to put your brand with whatever the sports program was, that you're maybe just neglecting some of those things that now are becoming very obvious to us. So for an example, we may begin to shift our focus away from sports marketing sponsorships back to the programs. And we begin to do that at certain universities that we have a really good relationship.
That's beautiful. And I think that's really the way to go, is to make sure that we mind all aspects of the industry. I think we're stewards of this industry, and I think it's really important that we keep an eye on being really responsible with how we're creating the next generation.
Well, you asked earlier about where the future is going for the industry and what we're doing, and I want to make sure I touch on this. So we do believe that thin brick is going to be, in 10 years' time, for lack of a better term, massive in terms of its awareness and hopefully its adoption into use in residential and commercial construction. So knowing that, what we're trying to do is develop systems, and we're really in the R&D phase right now of something we're very excited about, that will particularly be of interest to production builders. Because if you note, production builders are getting into thin systems more and more. Now, clearly there's...
Thin stone is, I'm seeing it in New York City buildings all the time. It's even semi-translucent. There's a big market for it.
Right,
So,
and there is an aesthetic feature to it, but what we see right now is that there's the expediency of it. Like, we can get things done faster, we can turn things, and I understand all that, because again, part of it is labor shortage, right? Some of it's not, part of it is. So what we're trying to do is meet it where it is. We're not trying to resist anything or live in denial of the yesteryear of full brick masonry. We still believe in that, and we foster that. But at the same time, we know that as a leader, because we have a responsibility to innovate, to demonstrate, and all of those things that I think help people understand that this product's not going anywhere, it's just evolving. So
absolutely, this is amazing. Amazing.